Hold on tight, Bulls fans. We've got a bombshell of a story today, and it's a game changer. Kevin Durant, yes, the Kevin Durant, has just made a historic decision, and the NBA world is absolutely buzzing with excitement. Durant says yes to the Chicago Bulls. In today's video, we're breaking down all the details, the implications, and what this could mean for the future of the Bulls and the NBA as a whole. If you are a true American and proud of it, show your support by hitting that subscribe button. Let's start together, keep the spirit alive. Let's dive in. Just when we thought the NBA offseason couldn't get any more exciting, Kevin Durant, one of the greatest players of his generation, has officially made his decision. After months of speculation, rumors, and endless trade talks, Durant has chosen to leave his current team and join the Chicago Bulls in a move that's sending shockwaves across the NBA world. This is huge. Durant, a two-time NBA champion, former MVP, and one of the most dominant players of the 21st century, has now committed to the Chicago Bulls, a franchise with a rich history and a fan base that has been waiting for a superstar of Durant's caliber to come to town. But what does this move mean? What kind of impact will Durant have on the Bulls roster, and how does this affect their chances in the upcoming season? We're about to find out. The NBA offseason has been one of the most exciting in recent memory, filled with high-profile trades, player moves, and some shocking decisions. But none of them compare to the magnitude of Kevin Durant choosing to leave his previous team and join a storied franchise like the Chicago Bulls. Durant's move is the type of decision that could alter the course of the NBA's future. He's no longer just a player looking to add to his legacy, he's now positioning himself to be part of something bigger in Chicago. For Bulls fans, this decision is nothing short of monumental. Now, let's talk about how Durant fits into this equation. The Chicago Bulls, once a dominant force in the NBA, have been rebuilding over the past few seasons, but with this new addition, their trajectory is about to take a massive leap forward. Durant's decision to join the Bulls isn't just about his desire to win another championship. It's about aligning himself with a team that has the potential to be a true contender in the Eastern Conference. We've seen the Bulls rise in recent years, with players like DeMar DeRozan and Zach LaVine leading the charge. But Durant's arrival takes things to a whole new level. What makes this even more intriguing is that Durant is not just coming into a team that's a few pieces away from greatness. No, the Bulls have been making strides with their roster, and now with Durant in the fold, they're ready to challenge the league's best. Let's not forget that Durant's offensive skills are second to none. He's a scoring machine, capable of putting up 30 points on any given night. His shooting touch, combined with his size and versatility, gives the Bulls an element they've been lacking, an elite scorer who can carry the team when needed. But the question remains, why the Bulls? What was it about this particular franchise that convinced Durant to make this decision over all the other potential suitors? Let's break it down. The NBA is filled with elite teams, and there were several franchises that would have loved to have Durant on their roster. The Phoenix Suns were in the mix, hoping to pair Durant with their emerging superstar Devin Booker. The Miami Heat were another team that seemed like a perfect fit, with their culture of toughness and star power. But it was the Chicago Bulls that won Durant's heart. For Durant, the decision to join Chicago represents more than just an opportunity to win. It represents a chance to be part of a rich basketball tradition. The Chicago Bulls have a storied history, highlighted by 6 NBA championships in the 1990s, led by none other than Michael Jordan. Durant, who has always expressed admiration for the game's history, is now aligning himself with that very legacy. While it's true that Durant will never replicate what MJ did for the Bulls, the allure of Chicago's history and the chance to be part of the next great chapter in that story seems to have been a major factor in his decision. But it's not just about the past. Durant is joining a team that's ready to make noise in the present. The Bulls' current roster is full of potential. DeRozan, one of the most skilled scorers in the NBA, has been playing at an all-star level for years. LaVine, with his athleticism and scoring prowess, has the ability to take over games. Vucevic, a talented center with great touch around the rim and an excellent passer, provides the team with the perfect complement to Durant's style of play. Add in Durant's ability to create his own shot, his leadership, and his postseason experience, and it's clear that the Bulls have just become a force to be reckoned with. Durant's arrival in Chicago means the Bulls are no longer a team on the outside looking in when it comes to title contention. With the addition of a superstar like Durant, they're now a legitimate threat in the Eastern Conference. What this move really does is set the stage for an incredible run over the next few seasons. If Durant can stay healthy, there's no reason why this team can't make a deep playoff run, perhaps even contend for an NBA Finals appearance. The potential is through the roof. Let's talk a little more about Durant's fit on this team. The Chicago Bulls are now one of the most dynamic offenses in the NBA. With LaVine's ability to score in transition, DeRozan's mid-range game, and Vucevic's passing and floor spacing, adding Durant to the mix creates a nightmare for opposing defenses. Durant, who is already one of the best scorers in NBA history, brings a level of efficiency and versatility that will make the Bulls' offense one of the most dangerous in the league. The Bulls' defense also gets a huge boost with Durant's presence. While Durant is often known for his offensive exploits, he's also a solid defender who can guard multiple positions. He's an excellent shot blocker and a smart defender who can disrupt opposing offenses. This makes the Bulls a more complete team, with the ability to lock down on defense while still being able to score at will on offense. Durant gives them a level of two-way ability that can help them win in all kinds of playoff matchups. Looking ahead, what's next for the Bulls? What moves are they likely to make now that they have Durant on board? While the roster is already stacked with talent, there's always room for improvement. The Bulls may look to add a few more role players who can provide depth and additional scoring off the bench. A backup point guard who can run the offense when needed or a versatile wing player who can defend at a high level might be in the cards. But make no mistake, the biggest move has already been made. Kevin Durant is now a Chicago Bull. With Durant joining the Bulls, the expectations are now higher than ever. Chicago fans can now dream of a championship-caliber team that could challenge the very best in the NBA. Durant's decision is a statement he's here to win, and he's here to help bring the Bulls back to the top. With this move, the entire Eastern Conference has to take notice. The Bulls are no longer a fringe playoff team, they're a serious contender. But what about the rest of the NBA? How are other teams reacting to this news? The league is in shock, with analysts and former players alike weighing in on the significance of Durant joining the Bulls. Many are praising Durant for making a bold decision to join a team that's still on the rise, rather than a team that's already established as a championship contender. This move shows confidence in the Bulls' future and in their ability to build around Durant and create a winning environment. Former players like Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins have weighed in on Durant's move, with Smith calling it a game-changer for the Bulls and Perkins suggesting that the team is now a serious threat in the Eastern Conference. Others are noting that Durant's decision is a reminder of how much influence a superstar can have on a team's fortunes. With Durant, the Bulls have the chance to turn their current momentum into something even bigger. For Durant, this move is about legacy. A championship with the Bulls would cement his place among the greatest players to ever play the game. He already has 2 titles to his name, but bringing a championship to Chicago would add a whole new layer to his career. It's an opportunity to build something special with a team that's hungry for success and a city that has been waiting for a superstar like him. In the coming weeks and months, the focus will shift to how the Bulls plan to integrate Durant into their system and what kind of impact he'll have in his first season with the team. The excitement is palpable, and Chicago is already buzzing with anticipation. Fans are dreaming of the possibilities, and the city of Chicago is ready to embrace Durant as the face of the franchise. As we look ahead to the upcoming season, one thing is certain: Kevin Durant's decision to join the Chicago Bulls is a historic moment for both the franchise and the NBA as a whole. The landscape of the Eastern Conference just shifted, and the Bulls are now positioned as one of the most exciting teams in the league. With Durant in the mix, Chicago is ready to make a serious push for an NBA title, and the rest of the league will be watching closely. That's all for today's video, folks. What do you think of Kevin Durant's historic decision to join the Chicago Bulls? Will they finally bring a championship back to the Windy City? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to hit that like button if you're as excited as we are about this move. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news and updates on the NBA season, because this is just the beginning of what's shaping up to be an incredible year. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.